been like that. It actually takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of discipline to reach my level of nerdery. I watched Akira 47 times. I've memorized the super secret hero origin of every Marvel, DC, and Vertical comic. I turned myself Asian. I'm good to go. And you know, I'm proud to be who I am. And we should be proud of how much work it takes to become a nerd. And I hate it when poser nerds try to covet our title. Nerd. Like, when I read Maxim and you read those Maxim cover girl articles, and they always say something like, I may be 6 foot blonde and a supermodel now, but I'm a nerd at heart. No, you're not. That's bullshit. You didn't put in the time and effort that we have. You don't have the nerd wounds. You don't have the tennis elbow from rolling D&D dice all night in the basement. You don't have the atrophied eyes for watching all the Trigun in one sitting. You don't have the scarred and calloused thumbs for playing Nintendo on those old 8-bit D-pads. Those things are sharp as razor blades. So next time, this Maxim supermodel that you say you're a nerd, you stick to being beautiful and let me figure out how to kill Sephiroth. Living up either nerdy, you never have those like badass drunken stories to brag about. Like, I'll be at lunch with my coworkers like on Mondays, right? And they'll be like, oh dude, bro, got so wasted last night. Slammed like 10 tequila shots at the bar, picked up these 3 co-eds, went to a party of some guy who didn't even know. Ended up spending the night in the hot tub. Awesome, am I right, bro? Am I right? Pound it! Like, I don't want to like be left out or anything, but my stories, okay, it's Friday night, there's 4 of us, and we're playing Risk. And Terry rolls natural 6s as I'm playing with a bear. But he forgets to take his maneuver turn. But we let him bunker anyways. What were we thinking? Am I right, bro? Am I right? Pound it! I don't get the fist bump. What happened to the high five? Did I miss something? Everybody wants the fist bump nowadays. Did I miss the Sweet Bro meeting where we switched from the high five to the fist bump? Alright, listen up, my dudes. International meeting of Sweet Bros now called to order. First on the agenda, the high five. It's run its course. Now, sure, it makes a sweet sound, and sure, you can go up high or down low with it, but we need something new. Something a little bit more manly, something with a little bit more knuckles, something that's a little more painful if done too quickly. Whenever I see 2 guys fist bumping, the only thing I can think of is they're either trying to summon Captain Planet or trying to get their Wonder Twin powers to activate. You know, there's a nerd hierarchy, like, this is true. From most acceptable to least acceptable on the nerd totem pole, it goes the video gamer, the comic book geek, the anime fan, the board gamer, the cosplayer, the Dungeons and Dragons player, and what's on the very bottom? I have it right over there. Not birds, no. Oh, stock. Yeah. Actually, it's the LARPer. Live action role players, those people who dress up as like wizards and orcs and shit and run around in the woods. How nerdy do you have to be shunned by other nerds? I may spend 18 hours a day online playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I live on a diet of pizza rolls and Rockstar energy drinks. I've watched all 220 episodes of Naruto, including the crappy filler season. But that guy dresses Elrond the elf? Nerd! Stay with Like everybody, there's been a lot of like racist jokes, and I really don't like stereotypes that much. I mean, so says the Asian nerd, right? But like, it's bad. Like, I'm sick of every movie and TV show and everything you see, it's always the same. And that's racist. It's wrong. And you know what I'm talking about. Always the same in every media you see. It's like tall, skinny, blonde hair, blue or green eyes. You know what I'm talking about. A bow, some leaves, some like vines around their tooth. I'm talking about elves. Are you telling me every elf looks like that Legolas douchebag? Come on. You're telling me there wasn't some short, fat elf who just wanted to sit in his treehouse all day and watch reality TV and not bake cookies? Like Jimbo the elf in there. And he'd be like, man, screw this nature magic. Pass me a battle axe and let's go mine some gems. Orlando Bloom, he ruined all the woodland creatures with his elf blackface. I love Super Mario Brothers, but Mario must have been the poorest of all the video game characters. He was the only one with a day job. He was a plumber. Every other game character had an occupation that pertained to what they were doing. They were all like adventurers or bounty hunters or pirates. Like, even Paperboy was a paperboy. Mario, plumber. And you think, as a plumber, he would have backed off when he was called into that initial situation. Like, had I been out working that day? Yeah, ma'am. I checked it out. It turns out it wasn't a leaky faucet. It was a dimensional vortex that brought me to a mushroom kingdom. There were some walking mushrooms, some turtles with wings. There was a dragon that breathed fire, kidnapped a princess. This is not covered by your homeowner's insurance. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Good luck with that. And all those little toad people, they couldn't fight off their invaders. How crappy was the Mushroom Kingdom? They got taken over by slowly moving turtles and America's 5th choice for pizza toppings. Remember some extra cheese not available? I like playing those games like Assassin's Creed or GTA. Because I like the stats screen at the end. Like when you die in those games, the stats screen comes up and it tells you like what you've done in the game. Like I killed number of flags collected, 120. Number of ninjas killed, 128. Total hours of play, 60. When I die, I can't wait to see my stats screen. Like, I'll be walking along the street one day, bam, hit by a car. I die like Pac-Man in my mind, I'm not sure. And then my stats will come on, and it'll be like, number of conversations, why Naruto is better than Sasuke, 428. Number of conversations of why Yu-Gi-Oh! 5e is the greatest anime ever. 0! When I die, I don't want to be cremated. Because when the zombie virus hits, I want in! I'd make a great zombie. Good at walking slow. I know all the zombie dance moves. Left, right, set right. And I wouldn't mind seeing the apocalyptic downfall of human civilization, but that's just me. Like, being a zombie is great because you're instantly put in a big group. You have instant like friends and acceptance. It's kind of like being in a cult or a frat or being Mormon. What you want to do today? Eat brains, chase survivors into barricaded mall. Sweet me too, pounded zombro. Chris Guy, everyone.
Give it up for Chris. Andy, what do you think?
Yo, Chris, I like that I'm hearing a lot of different subjects. Like, you're not just sticking to what's hip and, you know, what everyone knows, whatever memes it is. We're getting stuff like...
I'm not hip on any memes.
Oh, you must be old then.
I'm much older. I look young because I'm Asian.
No, but references to Akira, very nice. Yeah, even going as far as getting the LARPers. Wow, that's good, bud. Yo, listen, way to do it, and hey, good job.
Troy?
Anyone who's seen Akira more than I have, wow, man, you're fucking dirty.
When I was young, it was the only thing we had. We had like one VHS tape, and it was Akira. I watched it like over and over.
And that's fucking awesome.
How sticky was the tape?
But let's be honest, that tennis solo from Throwing the Dice is really cool. The Bible Black you're watching with Matt over here. Anyways, way to keep it funny and bring it back to the purpose that we like. That was awesome.
Be a pal, Zal.
I really like how you just did like a variety of everything, like LARPing. My God, I didn't expect that. But yeah, like I kind of wonder, just like sometimes I look at people and I want to know their, the end of their life score. It's like number of times that.
It's going to be scary. That's what Forever alone.
Still going, you did that.
It's been on the screen.
But you had a strong ending, so.
All right,
Give it up for Chris.